to A Road to Recovery presented by Addiction Recovery Care. I'm Vanessa Keaton, and with me today I have Morgan Sexton. Welcome, Morgan.
Hello, it's good to be with you today.
All right, so Morgan, I know that you have a very strong recovery story, but tell me a little bit about how your addiction began and how you got to where you are today.
Well, I was in addiction for about 10 years, and I started whenever I was very young. It was fun at first, and then there came a point whenever I couldn't go without using, but all my friends could, and I knew then that was going to be an issue for me.
Yeah, I completely understand. So at what point in your life did you realize that you had to do something different?
I was 26 years old, and I had 3 kids, and I was choosing drugs over anything that they needed. I knew that all my family was a second priority to me, and drugs came first. So I knew that that's whenever I had to go get help.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me a little bit about your recovery story. How did you enter into treatment?
Well, I had multiple times to go and get treatment. I tried a whole lot of times by myself. I went to multiple rehabs. Finally, my family did a Casey's Law on me. I didn't know that I needed to do that, but I knew I needed something because I'm one of those people that's very free. I like to do what I want to do, so I needed somebody to sit me down and tell me this is what's going on, this is what you need to do, and I needed that discipline, and I needed other people in recovery to show me exactly what needed to be done, and that's what my family did for me.
Oh, that's awesome. I love sometimes it really does take someone else doing for you what you're unable to do for yourself.
Right.
So what's a piece of advice that you would give someone who is currently out there struggling?
I would just tell them it doesn't matter how many times that you enter into treatment. It could take 5 times. It could be the first time. It took me a few times, just to never stop if you really want to get there and be sober.
Yeah, absolutely, because recovery really is possible for all of us.
It is.
Yeah, and I love that you touched on that it doesn't matter if it's 1 time or if it's 5 times or if it's 100 times. Just don't give up. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Morgan.
Thank you for having me.
And back to you in the studio.